And folks, all this helps families, and it grows the economy. It grows the economy. And we can afford to do it. To put it another, we can't afford not to do it. Look, I'm a capitalist, but I want to make sure that, if you make $1 million, great. Just start paying your fair share in taxes. But let me ask you, does anyone here think this tax code is fair? Raise your hand. I don't either. The last administration enacted a $2 trillion tax cut, overwhelmingly benefiting the very wealthy and the biggest corporations, and exploded the federal deficit more than any other president has. We've cut the deficit, by the way. It added more to the national debt than any presidential term in history, and it's due to expire next year. And guess what? I hope to be president because it expires. It's going to stay expired. Stay expired. Our administration has already cut the deficit by $1 trillion. And I'm going to cut it even more this decade by making big corporations and the very wealthy begin to pay their fair share. Under my plan, nobody earning less than $400,000 a year will pay an extra penny in taxes. I hope that is right. As I make it clear, we're not trying to beat people. There are 1,000 billionaires in America, from 750 to 1,000 since the pandemic. You know what the average tax rate those billionaires pay? 8.2%. No, I'm serious. Anybody want to trade that tax rate? Well, look, that's far less than the vast majority of Americans pay. No billionaire should pay lower tax rate than a teacher, a firefighter, a care worker. And that's why I propose a minimum tax for billionaires of 25%. It's not even the highest rate, just 25%. And guess what? It's more fair. But it also, guess what it would do over 10 years? It would raise $500 billion. $500 billion. And it wouldn't hurt anybody. I'm a capitalist. If you make $1 billion, wonderful. Pay your fair share. Imagine what we can do. Imagine what we can do for America. Look, folks, imagine a future with affordable child care, home care, elder care, paid leave. But, folks, our Republican friends have a different vision. Republicans in the House of Representatives, and by the way, Rosa DeLauro, she was here, I was told, she's a hell of a champion for all that. They just released their budget, the Republicans, that cuts caregiving programs by a third. The ones that exist, cuts them by a third. For example, it would mean 260,000 fewer kids in child care. My predecessor and his MAGA friends want to, I love the phrase, the language they use, they want to terminate the Affordable Care Act. Terminate. Well, guess what? Killing millions of Americans, take them off of health care, insurance, and stripping others of services like home care. Folks, by the way, you know how many times they've tried to take out Obamacare and Affordable Health Care Act? 49 times they've tried. They can keep trying, but they're not going to get it done. And look, when it comes to Social Security and Medicare, my predecessor recently said, quote, there's a lot you can do in terms of cutting. God love him. Right on cue, House Republicans released their budget that would raise the retirement age of Social Security, the budget they submitted for next year, and slash Medicare while they cut taxes for the very wealthy again. I got a better idea. I'll protect Social Security and Medicare and make the very wealthy pay their fair share to make it work. Look, let me conclude where I started by thanking all of you. As Crystal said, you're all, and I mean this sincerely, you're all somebody's hero. That's what I see in our nation's caregivers. Heroes. We need you. Not a joke, we need you.